The owner of a Trump-themed burger chain thought that maybe with all of his support for Donald Trump and the, Trump-themed burger chain, he'd be protected from Trump's policies. But no, unfortunately, he has been detained in this mass deportation effort. If you're not familiar with what a Trump burger chain would be like, here's some photos. It's basically just a burger place with Trump everywhere you can fit it. His picture, and in here they've got the flag and his face. Maybe it's good for people who overeat. You want to see his face right before you order. That way you limit how much you buy. But anyway, this is Roland Bieny, a 28-year-old who entered the US as a non-immigrant visitor from Lebanon back in 2019 and was supposed to have left the country last February. Citing the DHS, a newspaper reported that Bieny applied for legal status after purportedly wedding a woman, but the agency maintained there is no proof he ever lived with her during the alleged marriage, which for some reason is required for this to be legal or whatever. I don't think they could live in different places. Donald Trump and Melania don't live together and haven't for years. Is she gonna be shipped out of the country or whatever? But again, always different standards for the dear leader than this guy. And so ICE said its officers arrested this guy back in May, 5 years after he launched the first of multiple Trump burger locations and placed him into immigration proceedings. He apparently denied ICE's charges against him, saying 90% of the they're saying is not true, which does still leave 10%. And I'm very curious which 10%. In any event, as of right now, he has an immigration court hearing on the 18th of November. I would say to him, don't go there. It's a trap. They're just shipping people out of those things, dude. Don't go to that hearing. In any event, he said he's endured threats for years because of his Trump burger. One burned down at one point, I guess, but it has a loyal following of, I'm gonna guess, MAGA people or whatever. And he said at one point, I would love to have Trump's blessings and have him come by. We're hoping that he sees the place. Well, he didn't, but his secret police did, unfortunately. And so this guy could well be deported. And I just want to briefly mention, for better or worse, this is a 28-year-old who came over from Lebanon and in the span of 6 years has opened multiple restaurants. I feel like, as much as I don't like his politics or whatever, that's an entrepreneurial and apparently hardworking guy. I haven't opened a single burger joint in the last 6 years, and I'm unlikely to in the next 6 years. And so even if this guy wasn't sycophantic towards Trump and the MAGA world, he moved to Texas and he's setting up restaurants and everything. Why are you shipping this guy out? He's not a violent criminal. Again, this isn't the worst of the worst. It's just that, like, his decorations are.